Our objective for this lesson is at the end of the presentation, you'll be able to multiply or simplify polynomials. Multiplying polynomial. At the end of this video, you'll be able to multiply and simplify polynomials in an easiest way.
This is interesting.
For this presentation, I will give an example, and then after I give an example, you will check your understanding on the given item on the right side of your screen. Because we believe in mathematics that there is no retention in learning if you will not apply what you have learned. So let's start. For example number 1, we have 2x times the quantity of 3x minus 4. On this kind of format or given, we can apply the distributive property. What is a distributive property? So the rule in distributive property, if you have a one term or two terms on the first one, we're going to distribute it on the second group. So similar on this one, we'll distribute 2x to the first term and on the second term of the second group. So we have 2x times 3x. We'll have 6x squared. Oopsie, how did we get 6x squared? Why it is not only 6x? Take note that the rule in laws of exponent that if you're multiplying same variable, okay, what variables have an exponent or power of 1? The rule in the laws of exponent, we have x, you are going to add the two exponent. That is how we get x squared. Next one, 2x times negative 4 will have negative 8x. Since 4 it doesn't have a variable, so we just copy the variable on 2x. And then, since we cannot add or subtract or combine 6x squared and negative 8x because they are unlike terms, so therefore, this will be the final answer. We have 6x squared minus 8x. Now, it's your turn to apply what you have learned, how to apply a distributive property in simplifying polynomial. Check your understanding on number 1. You may pause the video, and then when you're done, you may play it again. I think you're done. Let's proceed on the second slide. On the second slide, we have what they call multiplying binomials. Okay, the first group is a binomial because it has two terms, and the second group is also a binomial because it has also another two terms. To multiply this one, you may apply what they call the distributive property, or I can use the FOIL method. FOIL method is an acronym that frequently used if the given are like this. So F stands as first term, and then outer term for the O. We have also the inner term and the last term. That is FOIL method stands for. Use a FOIL method, we're going to first identify what are the first terms. So for the first term, we have x times 3x. For the outer term, we have the two outer term, we have x and then negative 2. For the next one, we have the inner term, the two inner term or inside term. We have 1 times 3x. And then last but not the least are what we call last term. The two last term, we have 1 times negative 2. Let us simplify all the terms that we've multiplied, that we're going to multiply. Let us simplify all the terms that we're going to multiply. X times 3x, we will have 3x squared. X times negative 2, we're just combining them, so we have negative 2x. 1 times 3x, any number you multiply by 1, the answer is the number, so we'll have 3x. And then 1 times negative 2, we'll have negative 2. The next step, we're going to write them in a horizontal form. We have 3x squared based on their degree. We have 3x squared negative 2x plus 3x minus 2. Since we have 2x in here, we can combine these two terms. We have now 3x squared and 3x minus 2x or negative 2x plus 3x. That means you're taking away 2x on the 3x. I repeat, negative 2x plus 3x, that means you're taking away 2x on the 3x. So if we have 3x, we're going to taking away 2x, we still have 1x. So we have positive 1x or simply x and then negative 2. Since we cannot combine 3x squared and 1x and negative 2, that will be the simplified answer or the final answer. Then I'm going to highlight it or box it. Question? If there's no question, now it's your turn again. Check your understanding in number 2. Proceed on the item number 2. Check your understanding. Please pause the video. Then when you're done, you may play it again. Please apply form method to answer the given on number 2. For the third example, I think you're done in number 2, so you're ready now on example number 3. For the third example, this is what we call the square of binomial. Binomial, I repeat, it has 2 terms. And you can see an exponent in here, which is 2. So, for us to simplify this one, we're going to expand these 2 binomials because the exponent of 2, that means we multiply the base twice by itself. And the base is x minus 2. To start with, we will just expand first the base, which is x minus 2, times the quantity of x minus 2. Remember that the exponent tells us how many times you will multiply the base. So the exponent is 2, so we will multiply the base by itself twice. And then we will use the FOIL method on what we use on example number 2. So let's start using a FOIL method. F stands for the first 2 terms, which is x times x, x times x. And then the outer term, which is x times negative 2. Inner term, we have negative 2 times x. And then the last 2 term, always or frequently, it is a constant. So we have negative 2 times, oopsie. For the last term, we have negative 2 times negative 2. Then let us multiply them or simplify them. X times x, again, we have an x squared. You add the 2 exponent. 1 plus 1 is 2. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. You need to write the numerical coefficient first before the variable. Negative 2 times x, same, we have negative 2x. And then negative 2 times negative 2, we will have a positive 4. Okay? Then we will write them horizontally. We have x squared negative 2x minus 2x plus 4. We can now combine these two since they are like terms. We have x squared, negative 2x and negative 2x will have negative 4x minus, negative 4x plus 4. So since we cannot combine x squared and negative 4x and 4, that will be the final answer. So for the last one, you may now practice what you have learned by checking your understanding about square of binomial. That's all for today. Hope you've learned again about multiplying polynomials. See you again on next video. Hope you've learned for today's lesson. Enjoy while learning. See ya. Bye.